Hello everyone, this is Pomom. I have to talk a bit, you know, a bit low today because I'm recording later than normal, but it should be okay anyway.
They move east with amazing speed and capture the northern stronghold, Castle Celion.
Alright, seems like we're completely separated from the T-Barn plus Screamer faction. Vital step in his march toward the Venion capital. And what about Selgius? A retreat to the east, taking refuge in Castle Gados.
The morale of the Benyon soldiers is kept high by their
Alright, yeah, so Selgius is obviously still pretty relevant. Benyon nobles smolder with resentment at their defeat. Okay, this chapter is the General's Hand. The General's Hand. That would be Selgius, right? So maybe after our interesting maneuver, it's time for Selgius to make a counteroffensive. General Selgius, why did you retreat so quickly? Order an all-out attack. The Lagus Alliance is inching closer after successfully crossing the river. It would be unwise to attack them head-on at this time. But this time, that is for me to decide. You are a fool, Selgius. The Senate wants all subhumans roaming our lands to be exterminated at once. I forbid you to retreat from now on. Am I understood, Selgius? Pardon my impertinence, but that is madness. I understand, my lord. I will do my best to end this fighting as soon as possible. But General Selgius. General Selgius, why didn't you say anything? The Senator's orders are insane. Don't make me repeat myself. We soldiers are in no position to question the orders of our superiors. But I thought... I was certain that you would steer the military in the right direction. General Selgius. A very dutiful soldier, it seems. Even if he knows it's not the right idea. I mean, there it seems like he intervened and he agreed with the senator just to spare the other guy. Okay, I'm late. My apologies. Ah, here comes the great strategist. Don't be so shy. Come sit next to me. Not if you beg me, Screamer. Oh, alright. Soren, I'm so sorry. It's rude to everyone, but strangers especially. You still don't trust me? Then I will take the first step. I admit that we won the last battle thanks to your cleverness. I underestimated the wisdom of the Bjork. As a general of Gallia, you have my thanks. You're welcome. What do we do next? We hit Benyon hard in the next battle. Surely we will use this opportunity to wipe out the enemy entirely? Actually, it would be unwise to launch a new offensive now. I recommend we negotiate a peace treaty with Benyon. What? You'd give up our best opportunity to crush Benyon for some peace treaty? For once, please try to think for a moment, Screamer. Wow. Alright. Soren is just brutal here. Yes, we crossed the river, but we haven't so much as touched the Central Army, not one scratch. Consequently, Benyon still has the advantage. It would be foolish to press the attack. I must ask you to think harder. A peace treaty, now. My soldiers will never accept this. We need another way. What do you think, Ranulf? Do you feel the same way? Well, it's not so much how I feel, but how we Lagusas our species are. Once the fighting begins, Lagus can't see anything except the enemy in front of them. In a long fight like this, it's even harder to keep ourselves in check. The same goes for my tribe. If we were to stop fighting now, I'd have to go around knocking every one of my men unconscious. But rushing headlong into the enemy and getting killed is not an option. Soren, can you think of something? Maybe it's too much to ask. No, I can do it. Just let me think. Alright, I have it. Gather around the map. I'll explain what we have to do. Just that simple. He already thought about it. Okay. But he's not going to tell us yet. Oh, wow. Great. My controller is doing weird stuff. Okay, I have to fix that. Alright, finally, Shinon is the only conversation. What's happening here? What the hell are you talking about? I'm out of here. About what I owe you, give it to him. Now he's gone, what a selfish man. Are you feeling jealous? Don't worry, darling, there's only room for you in my heart. You're scaring me, Amy. Business only, I promise. This is for you. A blue gem. Okay. Payment for a bow. Paid a lot for a bow he made me. And to offer it as a one-of-a-kind in the shop. Okay. Rafael Shinos. Come on. That's... we already sort of knew that, right? Okay, it was in the first scene that they appeared together at when they rescued Lucia. Okay, a blue gem. I have to say I should be doing pretty well on funds because in terms of selling items, yeah, I have 2 white gems, well, 2 blue gems and a white gem, which is pretty good. Then on the shop was the good bow, the silencer. Okay. Original bow built by the master archer Shinon is a masterpiece of craftsmanship. 50 uses, 100 hits, 60 might, A rank, 5 critical, very low weight. I'm buying this. That's okay, that's okay. It's going to Shinon himself. He built it, he gets it. I also get Olive by Grass. I'm going to buy that. It's not a bad idea to have it. I'm going to... I don't know, I want to put it on the convoy, but it won't let me, so I guess it just goes on brown. And then the floret. No, I'm a bit low on money to be buying florets. Alright, so I'm going to assign some skills for once. I'm going to give Nullify to Void. I think he's one of my most, like, he gets forced to go into, you know, close quarters combat a lot. So having the chance to nullify the enemy could be cool. Okay. It just fits. Then Mist is going to get Blossom. I want her to get better stats. So, I mean, let's just do an experiment. She has a lot of room to grow. And finally, Soren, who seems to be one of the best units in here, is a bit fragile, so I think Shade is only 10, could be pretty cool, right? And we still have 15 space for something else in the future, maybe, to complete the set. I think that's cool. And I can use my award experience to get... I could use it to get Soren to level 10. And then immediately promote into a Sage. Or promote into whatever is next with the Master Crown. But instead I think I'm going to invest it on her. Right? I mean, that might be a bit excessive. I think getting to level 10 is cool, though. I'm going to try level 10. Okay. Smayak speed and luck. These are supposed to be heightened growths because of Blossom. Speed, luck, and res. I'm not seeing a big increase in damage. Okay, at least the magic is here. More? Show me more. Okay, magic is getting very consistent. She might have capped a speed or something. Nope, she didn't. Okay, she's pretty far away from her caps. Do I just let her do her thing on the battlefield? I think so. I think I'm going to do the pre-promo Soren, yeah. He has this 34, and I'm going to use the Master Crown on him. More speed and defense. I mean, if I've committed on you, might as well get you to something high like level 16, right? That was 4 levels. That was a bit more than I thought I invested. Yeah, just for once using the bonus experience, because I've been getting it all this time and... Okay, a bit more speed. That's what I wanted to see. But the strength is getting really good, and I think strength in this game serves a weight negation purpose, so... Level 10. 11. Okay, I'd rather get a bit more of strength. Or getting a lot of speed. In fact, enough to maybe consider pre-promoting you. But getting strength on you is more important than getting speed on Soren, I feel. And I'll dump the rest on FNE, which is not a lot. Okay, just to make use of all this bonus experience that I have been sitting on, strength and speed, that's pretty cool. I can now pre-promo Mia or Soren. Yeah, Mia is just closer to promoting naturally, with getting to level 20, right? She also has more room to grow on the strength department. I think she makes better use of getting defense, of getting luck. Soren is just not doing anything, so... Yeah, sorry. Take the Master Crown and use the Master Crown. Let's see what happens with you. I actually don't know what you promote into. Like, I don't know what's over Sage. I haven't seen it in any game before. Is this my first promotion? In this game might be. Well, Micaiah, obviously. Micaiah was a promo. Oh, wow, that's cool. That's cool. Looks a bit like... I guess they took part of that look for speed, a bit of magic, for defense and for strength. Okay, it's that sort of promotion. A bit of like FE7. You get what you didn't used to have. Oh, but your cap in magic is now enormously high. Arc Sage. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. A bit of a long preparations thing, but why not? Yes, I just wanted to, try my hand at doing some of the things with the mechanics in this game. I haven't explored them a lot. Hey, Captain Ranulph, the Hawk King's decoy attack got the Venian forces to move out. Good. Our unit will hit them from the north, Ike from the south, and Screamer from the west. I'm impressed. If everything goes according to plan, Soren will have delivered another easy victory. Captain, we appear to have a situation. General Screamer's western forces are charging down the cliff. What? I told him to keep his men under control at all costs. Apparently, an enemy commander challenged General Screamer to a duel. He accepted, of course. He always was an impatient one. The challenger was a large raven-haired Bjork, clad in stunning crimson armor. That must be Selgius. No. The Screamer can't win. He'll get slaughtered. Send a message. Well, the Selgius glaze is just amazing. I mean, pretty justified, but amazing. Send a message to Tibarna Naik. Tell them I'm going to save a Screamer. We can't let him do this. The south of South Pass. No relation. Ike, a company of enemy troops has appeared to the south of Screamer's forces. General Selgius seems to be in command. Oh, that's not good. If Screamer's forces collapses, we'll get panned by Bennion. We must change our strategy. Ike, let's help with the rescue. You can't take everyone though. Assemble a strike force to accompany you. Got it. Titania, let Tibarn know what's going on. Okay. Canonically, you know guys, canonically... Wow, that's a large map. Or maybe I'm not... No, I am part of this map. I did think I might get some Lagoose because of the Olivine grass being sold at the shop. Soren looking majestic on white, by the way. Where's the Screamer? He charged up that cliff, chasing after Selgius. We have to get up there. The two of us might be able to save him from Selgius. Giza, can you carve us a path to the top? Certainly, Captain. I'll be happy to. We'll neutralize anyone in your way. You can count on me, sir. Alright, let's clear this pass. Time is a factor here, everyone, so let's make this quick. Time is a factor. Once again. Tell me conditions, please. Ike and Ranulf arrive together. Ike or Ranulf dies. I don't see... Yeah, let's go. I mean, a flyer is almost needed here, right? Okay, we have some Gallia allies. Should be mindful of the... I don't know, anti-Lagoose weaponry, maybe fire. Yeah, that's super effective against things. We have Callum with a Killing Edge and a Storm Sword. Another Hellfire there. Another Hellfire. Multiple Thunders. Okay, I see, I see. Yeah, you're going through this path. Clearly. That's obviously intended to happen. So we start with that. Okay. I know Ranulf is going to be strong if he has grown from his base stats in Path of Radiance, where he was already pretty nice and only held back from not being there from the beginning. I'm going to put you in here and I'm going to use the short axe. Because that's a two-shot. Hand axe definitely isn't. And that way, whatever you do, you die on the next turn. And I have a clearer path. No counter. Then Kitha is just going to stay here for now. And do I send... Yeah, I sent Mia too. Okay, that's a split of 6 people, and we have also 6 people here. But Oscar is sort of forced to go to the left, isn't he? You're tankier than you seem. Yeah, we take this one with Oscar. Then we're going to have to swap positions between Oscar and someone else. If I want to go to the left, obviously. Great level, great level. Absolutely great. And let's go Iron Bow. I didn't switch Ike's weapon. Well, whatever. As long as there aren't, like, meteor tomes, I should be fine. Whoa, 28 from the Tigers. Yeah, man, with all of you focusing on a cat or a tiger, you seem to get 2-shot. Yeah. You double the tigers. Okay, I mean, it's more or less an equal match. Some of the NPCs are going to die, and I think that's just inevitable. But some of the enemies are also going to die. I think I can take the kill and dip. No problem. Iron. Yeah, it's just helpful. I know Fire does 18, but nothing else can kill him. Now I understand why people talk so much about Har being so good. It's not only about him being, yes, an incredible unit, it's also about the fact that you don't have a lot of options for flyers, right? Unless I'm mistaken. And okay, let's think. The silencer is incredible. Okay. I'm 100% sure you're supposed to use it like that. Like, it's pretty intentional. Now you can come up, attack this guy for fat damage. Soren can finish the guy and I can take someone up there. Level 17? 16. Okay. I isn't that close to naturally promoting, but it might be an story locked promo, so I guess it doesn't really matter. He's not that accurate. I guess accuracy is a problem with the terrain. Okay. I'm not concerned. Like, oh no, Ike is taking an arrow. What's that? 5 damage with 30 hit? Crazy. He's even in Soren support range. I don't know if the Myrm is going to be aggressive, but I hope he is, to be honest. Kisa. Of course, because he's untransformed. Well, they gave him the full charge. So that's also cool. Okay. One of them might be able to reach Kisa after all this. Because one kills the cat, the other goes all the way down. But even then, Kisa should be fine to survive. Interesting maneuver. Don't really get it, but strength, speed, res. Alright. Res is still low, but I appreciate it. Okay, this guy probably doubles Kisa, and he's going for Kisa, right? Yeah, he is. Show me 16. Okay, there's a risk of crit, but... and you punch him? Alright. Not... You can punch. While in... Well, that takes care of you and I can advance. Alright. On one hand, I understand that spearheading everything with Ike is slightly boring. On the other... that was a miss. On the other... The objective is for Ike to reach. Right, so I'm sort of forced this time. Okay, there's a bit of critical happening there, but nothing crazy. So I think I'm just going to... Yeah, took my chances because the hit is actually under 50, which is insane. I think I might untransform Ranulf next. Yeah, the Alfire goes all the way there. I'm going there with Javelin. And I'm going here with a Windage. You go for Oscar. Obviously, he doesn't have a way to counter. I should have equipped the Javelin. Didn't properly think there. But at the same time, because Nefeni and me aren't that tanky, might play in my favor. No, they were only taking 14. They were A-okay. A bit of a waste of windage there, but the crit is cool. I mean, you obviously need a concoction. You can't afford to not be healthy. Then I need to kill here. Yeah, with the Great Lance, I can get it. In fact, the killer was probably already enough, but... Well, I like my overkill. Fine. Fine. Okay, that's one down. Now I can advance up and do shit like this. And more importantly, I can do shit like this. Right? I can maybe tempt them to go for you. We get a heal and advance with Ike. So, I mean, no reason not to just do this. It's helpful. Leaving a guy alive just for Ike to encounter more enemies would be stupid. It's true that I would love to position her a little bit better, but I think he can still reach it there, more or less. Okay, going for Ranulf. Whoa. Since when do you get that much? I have to check his thing now. Why did he recover up to 30? Is it the Satori sign? So, I don't get it. Is it because his biorhythm is up? So he gets a lot of that back? Don't know. Well, I'm trying this, I guess. I mean, if I hit both, he's done. Okay. That works. Then guess what else works? He's just going in there, right? Yup. Okay. I mean, you're a bit tankier than expected, but I can still, like, get pretty deep in. He's being one of you, and Ranulf being very close as the other, probably there. Yeah, probably there. I like that. Okay, on this side, Ike is now pretty close. And I can, as I said, go for the other mage. Okay, this guy is just crazy. Like, Heart doesn't even make sense as a unit. Like, yeah, I'm risking the critical always, but yeah. I first of all, it's a coin toss as to whether I take half of my health as damage or no damage. If I do take the damage, I can still survive most of the other enemies, because the fire isn't in range, you aren't in range, so it's just a matter of crossbow plus steel bow, which I can take. Yeah, he's just crazy. He's tanky, he's fast, he has insane mobility, which in this game is very valuable, I'm noticing. Like, the maps in Radiant Dawn are very big and with a lot of terrain. And if that wasn't enough, he just sometimes dodges the one thing that can hurt him, which is magic. Not even thunder magic, because he does take a lot of damage from any type of quick claw. What was that? Not the Pokemon one, that's for sure. Maybe a counter attack from afar. If that's the case, that's pretty cool to have for a Laguz. Because Laguz not having one to range is like their biggest weakness. Okay, you're not that fast, but you can double an armor. Can inflict damage equal to this unit's strength to an enemy unit after the enemy unit uses an indirect attack. Can. So it's a chance-based thing. It's not as good as I thought. Oh, nice. 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 Exactly what I needed. Okay. Makes things a lot easier to, for me. Then the somersault at the end is just stupid. And yeah, there's like a pack of enemies here. Oh, great. Great. This like perfectly placed kills. Like this wouldn't happen if it wasn't for Quick Claw activating. I love this type of you just do enough damage. Okay, that's a Steelix though. It's pretty scary. Even though I was going to pass on Kise doing stuff here. I mean, at least a nerve I should take. It's 10, 10. Yeah, up to 40, then I counter that. Then I think I have to untransform forcefully. And then I guess I'll just take this kill and move Oscar closer, but not really do anything. It's stupid to take damage with Oscar just to, you know, prove that he can do short spear versus short spear for almost the same damage. So let me just take the kill quickly. Going here, which is like in the middle of everything. I'll be helpful no matter what. And Oscar can go here. Could always be that there are some reinforcements coming from below after a while. Maybe even, you know, unkillable Selgius reinforcements or stuff like that. So, you know, I was told this was a time-sensitive objective. Well, there's the time-sensitive stuff. Still Poleaxe and still Poleaxe. Let's go for this. I think I don't give two fucks with her. I might be going insane here, but like, come on. Am I gonna dodge this? I don't. Okay. This is still 28 health. More than enough to tank like everything the game can throw at me. Unless the boss moves, but a boss on an escape map is never going to move. Then I'm a lot safer to just approach with Ranulf because there's no fire mages. Kise is going to untransform right now, by the way. So I might as well do it myself. Ranulf can take the, you know, 2 of them or something. I'm not going to untransform, I'm going to maybe lure one of them, going here with Mia. Nice, okay, okay. So that doesn't matter. Important thing is, what do the wyverns do? Are they focusing on her? 21. Okay. Doesn't matter, you are blocking a spot. You go for Kisa. That's alright. He might not even double you, and he might untransform from this. He does double. He does untransform, but no one else can reach now. So the other wyvern chooses to attack her. And can only do 12. Alright. Because of them blocking each other, it was always going to work. The hit wasn't very good on the enemy. Yeah, I'm just much better than enemy wyverns. If it wasn't enough to be, you know, good by virtue of being a wyvern, he's a good type of wyvern. The wyverns are gone. That's a Wyrm Slayer, by the way. So maybe Har was in a bit of danger after all. Just a little bit, you know. There was more danger than I realized because of that Wyrm Slayer. I'm glad that the order of turns actually benefited me here. That's a level for Har. Strength and res. Okay. Getting a bit lucky with the res lately. Yeah, we do a bit of Wodao, and it probably is enough, right? Come on. There it is. I knew I could trust you. Okay, thank you, Mia. That's enough to kill the wyvern. I'm going to go for the iron, because I just want to weaken, right? When I get you down to 21, 20 actually, that's enough for Soren to take it. Then Soren isn't scared of the other guys coming. Okay, there's a longbow there. Should be mindful of that. Elwynth is accurate. Is it accurate enough? No, no it isn't. Well, then we count our losses and rescue out of there. Yeah, the boy might be needed. Please, let me wait. Thank you. Holy shit, the controller it's been the bane of my existence. If the game wasn't slow enough, taking like multiple tries to do every action on the menu is just making it horribly slow. But okay. And I could have the windage here, but I didn't want to kill actually. Oh no. Please. Okay. 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 I didn't think they would move. I should be alright. That's more than I expected. But I survive. Okay. It's imperative we kill the mages now. No, that's the play. That's the play. Yes. Definitely. That was the play. Now go here. Yeah, I know. I know. Should work anyway. Okay, fine. 30 health. Guys there, guys there. That's a better counter. Who wants to kill? That's probably Nefeni, who's in a similar situation to Mia. In the sense that she can take the kill, but probably survives both the Wyrmslayer and the other. Yeah. Using the Great Lance. Perfectly fine. Okay, I'm going to Rebirth. And I'm going here with Kisa, because I would like to get attacked by the bow. And maybe get a Facton of thingies. You know, a lot of transformation. They do go for the left. And they do go for Kisa. Okay. I mean, he did get a lot of transformation, but maybe... I didn't expect to get doubled. Let's just say that. Normally a longbow is too heavy. But I guess tigers are known for their speed in this game. They are the slow sort of Lagus. Wow. That was with weapon disadvantage. Okay. Then the Wyrmslayer. Do you double or something? No. No, you just went for Nefeni because Mia might be able to double you. More speed even. Yeah, if you can't double Nefeni at 24 speed and Mia has 30, I think Mia doubles you. Exactly. Well, you aren't able to kill me, so let's just go for that. Even a crit wouldn't. Goodbye to you, Mr. Myrmidon. Okay, well, Mr. Swordmaster. There's like a... This promo I know. Swordmaster promotes into a True Blade. Yeah, shift and kill. Perfect. Perfect. Just in time for you to get a heal and go for the boss or something. We're just escorting Ranulf now, who's completely untransformed. Okay, I could go for that. Or I could go for this. Yeah. I think it's clear what it's going to be. The path to victory is now perfectly clear. And in this game you don't get a lot of like ambush reinforcements, right? It's just a matter of me going up to the boss and killing now. No, that's a good start. That's a good start. Actually getting Soren up there might be just the key to defeat the boss. Something like this, maybe? Oh, great. Great. The path is open. I could finish now if I want, but I mean, killing the boss just seems so much better. So, Subhuman, are you worried about your general? You bet I'm worried. Without us looking after him, who knows what kind of trouble that hothead might get himself into. You can see we're in a big hurry. Get out of my way or I'll move you. Painfully. Never. If you wish to reach the top, you must move me. Do your best, Subhuman. They are so insistent with the Subhuman thing that I don't know, it doesn't feel that... Okay, a 34 hit crit, but that doesn't matter. I guess it matters in the sense that they can give the kill to anyone now. And Soren isn't the best target ever for experience, right? I guess I'll heal Mia. One heal is how much staff rank? Noticeable. Noticeable. It's E rank after all. Okay, I can give it to... I think Nefeni. If I want to keep Nefeni, that's a good pick. With the Great Lance, I can do 7. This guy doesn't have a way to counter. None shall pass. General Selgius forbids it. But you're dead, however. Okay. Sword generals are so cool. I mean, Selgius being one of the main installments of that, but you are too late. The general is strong. Still Great Lance breaks. Good timing. And now... Wait. Ranulf, this way, hurry! Oh, I have to escape with both of you, I understand now. Then the boss was necessary. That's cool, that's cool. An interesting mechanic, reaching with both on both escape points. No! Ooh. That's a crit. Wow, no way Screamer dies, right? Screamer! Stop, Ranulf. Don't get too close. With my words, Lagus Alliance, I am Selgius, General of the Benion Central Army. Your general has fallen to my blade in single combat. My army does not wish to continue this senseless bloodshed. Leave this place immediately. Soldiers of Benion, I forbid you to attack the fleeing Lagus soldiers. This fight is finished. General Selgius is amazing. He kept the damage on both sides to a minimum. Yeah, that's great, but I wanted to fight. How am I going to get my kid a Lagus now? No, General Screamer was defeated? By a Bjork? If General Screamer is defeated, we must fight on his name, we must get revenge. Don't be fooled by that human. Fight on, brothers. Stop. We will fall back. Brothers, listen to me. I swear upon my life that I'll take a Screamer back with us. Fall back. A wise choice. Libale, go back to base camp. I have business to take care of. Why do I feel like Libale is going to be an absolutely massive boss? What are you plotting? You could have crushed us. True. That's exactly what the heads of the Senate want. But the Apostle feels different. The Apostle wishes to resolve this conflict peacefully. Bennion is not united on this idea, however. So, how about this? Arrange a peace proposal from your people. The Apostle would accept it. But to begin a peace talk under the current circumstances, the most favorable opportunity for a peace talk would have been when you crossed the river. You missed that chance, and now look at where you are. Think it over. I'll give you 3 days. Request a peace talk within that time. If that isn't possible, negotiations are over. I sincerely hope that won't be the case. As for the heir of King Kynegis, he will be fine. Treat his wounds quickly. You mean you didn't finish him off? Why not? It does not matter who the enemy is. If there is a way to avoid taking a life, that is the path I will choose. Leave now. I swear upon my name that my men will not attack as you retreat. That's Selgius. Aura grinding to the maximum. "3 days, huh? What will the base tribe do, Ranulf? What will become of Gallia?" "I'm sorry, Tbarn. Now that the Screamer has been incapacitated, Gallia can't go on any further." "Right. That's too bad. I guess the Lagus Alliance has to take a break then." "What about you? Will Phoenix agree to peace talk?" "I haven't decided. Our force lacks numbers and supplies. We can't possibly take them on, but I imagine that a peace talk would be far from pleasant. General Selgius seems like a trustworthy Bjork. I also know from Mad King's War that even the Apostle is not a bad person at heart. But in reality, the Senate controls Bennion right now. They were the ones who killed our messenger. I know that General Selgius can disobey orders from the Senate, but what about the Apostle? She's Bennion's supreme leader, right? Can't we just contact her directly? But trust me, we tried. All our efforts were in vain. It's not just the Lagus either. Tanith said that the Apostle won't even meet with the Holy Guards this day. Wait, she won't meet with Tanith? But Tanith has been at her side forever. There's something very wrong with all this. What is happening in Bennion? Well, we'll stick around and see what happens. The Lagus Alliance will disband temporarily. The problem is Gallia's retreat. You've got a lot of ground to cover before Bennion attacks this in 3 days. Agreed. Another incredibly abrupt ending, but yeah, that was such a cool chapter. The map concept was actually very good. Like I really liked it. I think the NPC Lagus added a lot. They were there, part of the conflict, not really useless, not really that powerful. Finally, a map that discourages use of cavalry, like for once in forever in this game. I feel like while Path of Radiance was the game where cavalry was able to do absolutely anything, this is the game where flyers can do almost absolutely anything. So that just makes Har look even better. Har was definitely the star of this map. But I do have to say that Ranulf, for example, put up a very good performance too. But in terms of a story, this was just the Celsius show through and through. The guy was, as I said, the aura grinding through the whole fucking map. His strategy was the winning strategy. He acted like a pacifist. He defeated the Screamer in single combat. Like, yeah. Ranulf is calling him trustworthy. At this point, Celsius is like gaining so many points as a character. Is actually crazy. He did appear in Path of Radiance, but his role was much more... It was a minor role. Anyways, that was cool. Story was cool. Looking forward to the next one. I'm getting more and more excited with the story. I have to say, part 3 was a bit of a disappointment at the beginning. I felt like it started, it had a very cold start. I couldn't completely relate to my scythe, right, to the Lagus Alliance. But now the more I spend time with them and the more I get to know, the things that are happening in Venion, the more invested I am in the plot. And I'm getting more interested on it, yes. So I really want to see what's happening in Venion. That seems to be like the biggest question in here. How is Venion going to react? How is Venion going to change during this war? Looking forward to that and to all the good maps and the maybe good units we'll get in the future. If you are, or if you enjoyed this chapter, consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment, as always. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.